China's in the middle of 4 different outbreaks when it comes to coronavirus, and that's because of the Delta variant. You'll remember that the virus first emerged in Wuhan in 2019. We all heard the stories about how the government there was building massive hospitals and locking down entire sections of the city, but then we heard really nothing about it after that. The Delta variant has really changed everything across the world, and China is no exception. It had an outbreak starting in August that spread across the country, the broadest outbreak since 2019. It did get that one under control and got back to 0 cases. Since then, however, it's dealt with 3 additional outbreaks that have cropped up in different places across the country, all unrelated to each other. This is something that China's going to be dealing with for quite some time. China takes controlling coronavirus really seriously. It doesn't want to have any of the pathogen within its borders. They're following what we consider a COVID-0 strategy. So every single case that crops up within the country, they do testing and quarantining and isolating to make sure that they have caught any person who might be harboring the virus. Now, there are a couple of reasons why China is doing this. Number one is they're inviting the entire world in for the Beijing Olympics that are starting in just 3 months. And they really want to keep everything safe. But more significantly for China, they can do it. They are so big and their economy is so large that they can do everything that they need to do internally. They don't really have to open up yet. And when it comes to the safety of their people, they have said that they're willing to pay almost any price to make sure that they're not going to be leveled by coronavirus, as they were initially when the outbreak first occurred in Wuhan. It's really unclear what the end game is going to be for China when it comes to coronavirus. Now, they are the only country that has isolated itself, that is still going after this elimination strategy. The problem is that no one else in the world is. So once they do finally open up, they are going to be letting down their barriers to a world that's still awash in coronavirus, even though they have a vaccination rate that's over 75%. So eventually they will have to deal with this pathogen just like everyone else has. How they're going to do that, though, and more importantly, when they're going to start doing that, is something really no one knows at this point. We are expecting that it'll happen after the Beijing Olympics, but other than that, it's just an unknown.